Hi, I'm Captain Cothran, Chief Deputy for the Newton County Sheriff's Office, and today I'm on the road with Iris Treado. Good morning, Iris.
Good morning, Captain.
EMT with the Newton County Ambulance Service.
Yes.
Yes, and not just EMT. You were just recently awarded EMT of the Year.
Yes.
That was, when was that? Last weekend?
It was Thursday, this past Thursday.
Okay, so a few days ago, that's EMT of the Year for the entire state too, right?
That's correct.
Okay, and that, the way I understand it from what you've told me, is Tony Van Wienen, which is the director for the ambulance service, nominated you to the Medical Association in Indiana, correct?
Yes. Without my knowledge, of course.
Without your knowledge. So you were a bit surprised when they called your name for that.
Very much so.
So how long have you been doing this?
26 years total, and I started out part-time. I worked with civil defense. We were offered an EMT class, and I took that class along with other people from civil defense. Most of us made a career out of it, some didn't. And so I kept working part-time, and once they built 2 stations, and I've been here ever since.
So for 26 years, but let's go back to when you were 13 years old in Germany.
Yes.
What did you do at 13?
Well, at 13, my father, who was a paramedic
In Germany.
in Germany, would teach once a month first aid for overseas. Before you can get a license, a driver's license, you have to have first aid class.
Okay.
So it's an 8-hour event on a Saturday where he taught first aid. And I would sit in the back room. I would sell Coca-Cola, lemonade back there during break time, and he would also use me as a victim at times. Then I went ahead and joined the youth Red Cross. The Red Cross over there runs all 911 calls.
So at what age are we now? It's 13, 15?
Yes.
So you were in the Red Cross in Germany.
Yes.
They did the 911 responses.
And they still do to this date, yes.
Okay.
So then at 16, a class was offered. It was an EMT class or paramedic assist class. And I took that. And
You took the paramedic assist class?
Right. And then I did that for 2 years on the weekends.
So really, it's not just 26 years. You've honestly been doing this in a lifetime.
Yes, pretty much.
pretty much a lifetime. So over the years, you've no doubt have seen a lot of changes in the profession, in the medical protocols, even here in our own ambulance service in Newton County. So in the 80s, you were with civil defense.
Correct.
Responding to medical, hazmat, fire, crashes.
Yes.
You guys did all the extrication too out of crash victims, right?
At the south end, we did all the extrication.
Once you spent some time with civil defense, and then the town of Kentland had you as a volunteer for medical calls, right?
Yes, and I did this for 5 years.
You have probably donated thousands of hours to this county in one way or the other, right?
Probably.
Probably.
But I love every minute of it.
I'm sure you do. Let's talk about AEDs for the automatic external defibrillators. Let's talk about those for a second.
They have been a huge success. They have placed in every officer's squad car. We have them all over the county.
Schools?
I will service the AEDs once a month in the schools and county offices. And our fire departments have them. They get, if they use their AED pads on a call, it gets replaced by us. Same with your officers.
Would you agree that by having the AEDs in as many locations in the officers' cars and everywhere else, that it no doubtedly has overall increased the survival rate?
It has. I've seen it firsthand, and it has. I'm very proud that we have them, and I'm a big advocate for AEDs.
Let's talk about the trucks for a second. Ambulances, rigs, buses, whatever. What terminology are we using?
We're using rigs.
Rigs, okay. So I remember back in the day, the rigs got remounted every now and then, which meant they had a new chassis, but they took the box off and put a new, or the old box back on the new chassis. So what's an ambulance like today?
It's bigger. It has much better lighting outside too, so that we're seen better, much like you, that we're seen for miles. the design it's a safety design for us inside. The lighting is brighter inside. We have dual sirens so that people hopefully can hear us. Overall, it's gotten better and it's safer for us.
Let's go back to when there was one ambulance base in the county at Enos, and it's centrally located. You would finish you work part-time then, right?
Yes.
And you would finish a 24-hour shift, get off at 7 a.m.?
No, we work 10 a.m. to 10
10,
a.m.
okay. So at 10 a.m., you would get off your shift, you'd go home, but you were on call for the next how many hours?
20 hours.
So finish a 24-hour shift, on call for 20 hours.
And then we would get off 2 days.
2 days. So in that 20 hours, I mean, conceivably, you could make several trips back to take backup calls.
Correct.
And now it's a 24-hour shift, and you end at 7 a.m.
Yes.
So then if there's a need for more, they send out an all page that goes to everybody in the county, right?
Yes.
Every EMT.
Right. It
paramedic.
goes right. It goes through your phones, through your pager.
So then it went to the new bases, one north, one south. You primarily work with the south base,
Yes.
right? And you came here in '98 when these opened.
October 17th of 1998. Yes, that was my shift to work.
So you've been in this building for 21 years.
Yes.
Have you really given that a lot of thought? Does it seem like 21 years?
No.
Yeah.
It seems just like a couple of years ago or whatever, but this is my home. This is my second home.
Yeah. Yeah, it is when you spend as much time here as you guys do. So Iris, during the years that you were working part-time, was there anyone that you think might have had a huge influence on your career?
Most definitely. Her name is Lou Warren, and unfortunately she has deceased by now, but she was my mentor. I learned under Lou, and to learn under Lou, she was very strict.
I remember Lou.
Yes, but that helped me tremendously. She disciplined me. She was like a mother. Lou was a perfectionist, which I guess I'm a little bit myself. When
So
it
you've
comes
kind
to
of
that.
taken that and you try to instill that in new EMTs
Yes.
as well?
And you bring in something out, but I help a lot with all of our EMT classes. I will go through the entire class again that I already took 26 years ago, but I learned something every time.
Oh yeah.
One thing Lou said to me was, don't ever forget you were a student once too.
Oh wow.
Do not be afraid. Do not ever be afraid, and teach other students. Don't ever forget your very first day. I am glad, I am very, very grateful for Lou. And this job is kind of a calling. I have to say that. There's also a saying that I love, if you choose a job that you love, you will never have to work a day in your life.
Right.
And that holds true for me. It is also a calling, and I'm glad God chose me.
Very good. Well, Iris, we definitely want to congratulate you on your award for EMT of the Year. Not only do we want to congratulate you, I think you should be very proud of that. I want you to know the entire community is proud of you, and we appreciate everything you've done over the years and look forward to many more years to come.
Thank you, and if God's willing, I will be here many more years because I can't retire yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Iris, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.